I'm Dawn from MakeupBySiryn.com. Cruelty-free Internationals asked me to do a Halloween tutorial for them, so I decided to do an evil fairy look for you guys. If you want to learn more about Cruelty-free International, you can go to their website at crueltyfreeinternational.org. And if you want to look at a list of products that are cruelty-free and Leaping Bunny certified, you can go to gocrueltyfree.org. I hope you like this tutorial, and happy Halloween! So this is what it's going to look like when it's all finished. And we're going to start with the Urban Decay 15th Anniversary palette. And we're going to use a black eyeshadow called Blackout. And we're going to use an angled brush. And we're going to carefully draw the lines to match the other side that's already done. It doesn't matter if you mess up, we're going to cover it with eyeshadow, you know, so you could draw as light as you want, you could draw as heavy as you want. Then we're going to use Urban Decay's Primer Potion, and we're just going to use the tiniest bit, and you can apply it with your fingers, and we're going to just put it on the eyelid, just to make the eyeshadow nice and pigmented, and to last all day. And then we're going to draw an exaggerated crease, and I'm going to go slightly above where mine would be if I had an exaggerated crease, and we're going to take little tiny strokes with the angled brush just so we can get a nice even line, and we're going to draw across the lid. And as we get towards the outer corner, we're going to do a cat eye, like an exaggerated cat eye, and so we're just going to pull it outwards, and then we're going to flick it up. And then we're going to connect it to the bottom lid and fill it in with the black eyeshadow. And not all the way in, but just partially in, so it's nice and dark on the outer corners. And now I'm taking Concrete Minerals eyeshadow. It's the color called White Rabbit. And as you can see, it's a really pretty, well, it's kind of hard to see, but it's a really pretty shimmery, icy white color. And I'm going to take a flat brush, and I'm going to pat the color on my lid up to that exaggerated crease, and I'm packing it on and I'm patting it because I want it to be really opaque, and flat brushes kind of give you that control and that ability to get a lot of eyeshadow on an area. Now I'm only going to take it up to the crease that we created, and I'm not going to fill in the outer corner and the inner corners because those are being reserved for other colors that we're going to be using in just a bit. Now I'm taking Urban Decay's 24/7 Glide On Eye Pencil in Freak, and I'm going to color in the inner corner of the eye using it. I'm going to use it actually as a base for an eyeshadow that I'm going to apply on top of it later. But you want to bring it all the way up to that crease, and you're going to fill in the entire inner corner and a little bit on the bottom inner corner. Not too far in, just a tiny bit in. Now I'm taking Concrete Minerals eyeshadow in Juvenile. It's a really pretty acid green. It has a little bit of shimmer to it as well. And I'm going to take that flat brush again, and I'm going to pat that color on top of the eyeliner pencil I just used, and it's going to make that color super vibrant, and it's also going to keep it on a lot longer too. It's going to help set that eyeshadow or that eyeliner pencil. And I'm also putting it on the bottom near the waterline where I also drew with the pencil. And now I'm going back with that black eyeshadow, and I'm drawing very closely to the bottom lash line, and I'm going to go all the way across, and I'm going to make a little bit of a flick on the inner eye that's not going to connect to that top line, but it's going to come right down and join just the bottom of the green area that I drew. Okay, now I'm going to go back with the black eyeshadow and my angled brush, and I'm going to draw kind of that weird shaped diamond that matches the other side, and I'm going to fill it in with Concrete Minerals Unity, which I didn't quite capture on film, but we'll see it later. And now I'm taking Concrete Minerals X's and O's. It's a really pretty red-based purple with a little bit of a gold shimmer sparkle in it. And I'm going to use a fluffier eyeshadow brush, and that's what I'm going to use to fill in the outer corner that I didn't fill in with the white earlier. So I'm going to pat that one on and blend it into the black. Now I'm bringing X's and O's up into the crease right underneath the black line that we drew earlier, and it's going to give the eye some dimension. And now I'm going to bring the color downwards, and it's going to just meet that green right in the inner corner of the eye. It's not going to overlap it, but it's just going to touch it, and then we're going to blend it into each other. Okay, I'm using the Urban Decay eyeliner again in Freak, and I'm going to draw right above the black crease line, and I'm going to be drawing a triangle shape that's not going to go all the way up to the top. It's going to hit just the middle of that weird wobbly triangle I drew with the black, and we're going to fill it in, and we're going to cover the eyebrows with it as well. Now I'm taking Juvenile again, and I'm going to use a flat brush, and I'm going to pat the color on top of the green to make it nice and bright. Now I'm using the Urban Decay pencil again in Freak, and I'm going to draw right underneath the outer corner of that cat eye flick. And then I'm going to take an angle brush with a little bit of Juvenile on it. I'm going to pat right on top of that line that I just drew. Okay, we're going to take Urban Decay's Vice 2 palette, and we're going to use the eyeshadow called Damaged. It's a really pretty dark foresty green. And I'm going to take a fluffy brush, and I'm going to fill in that entire negative space. Now I'm going to use Urban Decay's 24/7 Velvet Glide On Eye Pencil in the color Plushy, and I'm using it to fill in my waterline. And then I'm going to use it to draw my eyeliner on top and make sure it's very close to my lash line. Now I'm going to take a pencil brush, and I'm going to use it to smudge the eyeliner on top and make it nice and kind of smoked out, and to help blend into the lash line. Now I'm going to take Concrete Minerals eyeshadow in Unity, which is what I used earlier in those little accent places, and I'm going to use it to set the eyeliner on the waterline. Using an angled brush and black eyeshadow, I'm going to draw the little flicked line right underneath the eye. I was waiting to do that because I didn't want to smudge it earlier. And now I'm going to take X's and O's again, and I'm going to draw right on the corner I created between that green and the black, and I'm going to bring it right up underneath the green. I'm going to bring it right down the black just a little bit, like maybe halfway down, and I'm going to flick out the middle so it kind of blends into my skin tone as it goes outward. Using Freak again, I'm going to just put a punch of green right on the inside of that bottom line. Then I'm going to use my favorite mascara, Urban Decay's Perversion. It's super black and it's amazing. I've stacked 2 pairs of eyelashes together for my top lashes. And I'm going to use half lashes for the bottom lashes. Now I'm taking Urban Decay's Theodora palette, and I'm using the shade called Beware, and I'm going to use it to contour the hollows of my cheekbones. And I'm also going to use it right underneath my jawbone to make it fade out a little bit, to give it more defined look. Now I'm using X's and O's and a blush brush, and I'm going to apply it as a blush. Now I'm going to go back to Beware, and I'm going to use it to contour my nose. And now I'm going to use Broken from the palette, and I'm going to use it to highlight my nose and the little tip of my nose, give it kind of a little, I kind of wanted a little characteristic nose, so I put a little bend in it and just giving a little bit of a highlight and on my forehead. And I also put a highlight on my Cupid's bow because I wanted it to be more defined. Now I'm using Urban Decay's Lip Pencil and Venom, and I'm going to line my entire lip. And then I'm going to add an extra highlight with Concrete Minerals Sexy Lips Lip Tint in Ice Queen. And I'm just going to put it right in the center of the lips to make them pop. And all that's left is a wig of your choice. So that's the tutorial. Again, if you want to check out more about Cruelty-free International, you can go to their website at crueltyfreeinternational.org. And if you want to know a list of cosmetic companies that are also cruelty-free and Leaping Bunny certified, you can go to gocrueltyfree.org and check out the list there. Thanks, happy Halloween, and see you soon.